We're here for gore. Are you as well? Welcome once
way.
again to another episode. My name is Josh. Welcome, guys. We're back. Who else is here? I believe Jordan's here again. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on? At Popcorn and Beer on X.
Yeah, he's at the Popcorn and Beers, dog. Also, we have one of our MVPs, Mr. The artist formerly known as Lucci.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, so we had a pretty big argument show last week. We brought him in as a ringer to make it more difficult. We're going to have to figure out some kind of tiebreaker thing this time around. What am I talking about? Well, let me pass the mic off to the other guest here, Friderman. What's up, dude?
So welcome back. Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago, Josh, because now Gorp is every 2 weeks. But yeah, we had a fun little battle royale with our fast food madness edition, and it was the burgers, the classic burger joints. Remember, we're not going regional because we already knew regional was going to knock out everybody, and there just wasn't enough regional places to really do that with. So we're going to have a regional bracket at some point in time. Jordan is back because Jordan actually really wanted to get in on the fast food madness again. Like, he's like, I have opinions and you need to hear them about food.
Like, I like to argue with Lucci a lot, and he's really good at making me mad. So let's
yeah, I got something for you today.
So yeah, this one is going to be a little bit different. I don't think it's going to be quite the slobber knocker that some of the burger matchups were, because
what did you say? The slobber knocker.
You ever watch wrestling in the 90s and the 80s?
No.
Were they giving each other slobber knockers?
That actually sounds inappropriate now that we've said it multiple times. So I'm like, look at those slobber knockers. Look at Lucci's slobber knockers.
The new catchphrase of this show. You've been slobber knocked. Slobber knocked.
I think the catchphrase of this show is, Cuspy. Cuspy is definitely the catchphrase.
It's on the cusp.
Right on the cusp.
So for those of you that are interested and want to know how it shook out for about 4 weeks from now, when we're breaking down the round of 32 in the burger bracket, you've got McDonald's versus Steak and Shake. So that's a 1 seed versus an 8 seed. You've got Dairy Queen, which was our 12-5 upset last week, against Wendy's, who is a 4 seed. Then you've got Smash Burger coming in at a 6 seed against Jack in the Box at a 3 seed. The big matchup in a couple weeks from now is going to be Carl's Jr., the 7 seed, going into Burger King territory, as Burger King was the number 2 seed. So this week, like I said, we do have the Mexican food versus the chicken sandwich places. The reason that shook out that way is there was that
Just chicken.
Just chicken in general.
You can get a bucket from the places too. I don't care. Live your life, whatever you want to do.
We'll have sandwiches somewhere else.
Mexican-ish food.
Mexican-ish food, exactly.
Yeah.
Amerimex, I guess, is what we'll call it. And there just wasn't enough chains in the Mexican food genre to fill out a full 12 bracket or a full 16 bracket, and there wasn't enough chicken chains to fill out a full 16 bracket. So I mashed these two together, and I figured it would just be a lot of fun for us to really break this bracket down and dig into these restaurants. So if you guys are ready, without further ado, let's get it started with Taco Bell versus Chester's Chicken.
So I'm going to start off with Taco Bell. Taco Bell has the best breakfast fast food, period. Dot. Doesn't matter.
I'll start now.
Of any,
You're embarrassing
any
yourself.
Single fast food restaurant, they got the best breakfast. I'll put my whole life on it.
The whole life, not just 25%.
Now, it's overall, it's middle of the pack. I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up and a thumbs down. It's right in the middle there, right? Those are made and procured by my wife, Kelly, who's 9 months pregnant. Love you, baby. But yeah, it has the best fast food breakfast, period. So I'm going with them. But if you look at Chester's Chicken, I'm giving respect to Chester's Chicken because if anyone's ever been there, they fry liver and gizzards as well, which you're not going to find at any other of the chicken places. But they suck, right? So I'm also going to give Chester's Chicken a thumbs up and a thumbs down. But Taco Bell is going to edge this one out for me simply because of the breakfast.
All right, Jordan, you look like you have opinions.
Incredible. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, the thing about Taco Bell is I don't think the breakfast is fine. I don't think they need a breakfast. I feel like you could eat. Maybe I'm just a trash panda, but I feel like you can eat anything on their menu at any time of day.
Yes.
Is the thing. Like you could have a bean and cheese burrito for breakfast and it's all good. But besides that, they have gotten way too pricey for what they are.
What?
Honestly, a bean and cheese burrito, I mean, I don't in California, I don't know. Bean and cheese burrito is like $3 and some change. That's just compared to like 5-6 years ago. It used to be like,
bean and cheese burrito are you getting from Taco Bell?
Well,
I swear.
You pay for quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta get something that's gonna flush out those intestines, Jordan.
Yeah. The double-decker taco was an all-time favorite, top tier menu item. They brought it back for a limited time recently. I must have ate like 10 of them in 2 weeks. The Mexican pizza, they did a good job with the Mexican pizza, brought that back permanently. Their sauce is good. Everybody relates fast food hot sauce, taco sauce to Taco Bell sauce. Everyone has a drawer in their house full of Taco Bell sauce, right?
It's like
soy sauce, Taco Bell sauce.
You busted out on that night where you and the wife had a bit too much to drink, and you're like, "Oh, I got the perfect thing for that." You got some food that's tasteless. You bust up in that drawer. You got some Taco Bell sauce.
Taco Bell sauce. I'd never been to Chester's.
Chunkers.
Never even heard of it, to be honest.
Yes,
but you lost me at Gizzards and yeah. So Taco Bell.
Good. They're not terrible.
It's tacos.
He got me though. Lucci got me on Scrapple on the East Coast, and I thought he was screwing with me because he has a long history of screwing with me and getting me to do stuff and probably likewise. So we're hesitant around each other because we think each one's trying to get one over. And I was like, bro, don't play with me. If this is gross, just tell me. And he's like, I'm gonna get some right now.
Scrapple is
that was slamming. Yeah, Scrapple's the best. Shout out Philadelphia Scrapple Company. What's up?
Josh, what do you think? Where are you at on this? Is it a clean takeaway for Taco Bell?
It's a clean takeaway for Taco Bell. But Jordan, you said we have the drawer, and we do have the drawer. I have all that hot sauce, but I have a literal, I got 10 different brands of hot sauce in my house. So why do I even have the Taco Bell sauce? We still got to have it, though. Anyway.
Right.
McDonald's, Taco Bell breakfast is the driest, most, disappointing thing I've ever had, dude. It's trash. Am I ordering the wrong thing? What do you get?
That's what your adopted parents said about you.
First thing, Josh, it's pretty dangerous up on that high horse of yours. Be careful falling off, right? Don't snub your nose up at Taco Bell breakfast. Taco Bell breakfast has the best breakfast there is, period.
What do you order? What do you order? I want to know because I must be getting something wrong.
Well, right now I'm going with breakfast crunch wrap. But right now I'm going with the sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast tacos.
Yeah. Oh no! McDonald's got them beat. Anyway, let's just put that aside since I have nothing to say about the breakfast that's good or positive in any way whatsoever. Even okay, let's start over. So Wendy's, remember Wendy's? We talked about when you leave Wendy's, you feel like you didn't stuff yourself full. You're not going to get congenital heart failure. It's the opposite with Taco Bell. I'm never proud of myself after I leave Taco Bell.
No,
not even the way that I eat the food. I eat it like a monster. It's just sauce everywhere. There's lettuce.
He's like, yeah, Barrett. Don't look at me.
And they hand you that 10-pound bag. Did I order all that? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Every time. I'm so disappointed in myself. And it's do the Tupac thing, I gotta start making some changes. It's good. It serves a purpose that is very important. It's when you're out late night, when you're drunk, of course, when you're very high, it has what you need, bud. It really does have what you need. And if you have to evacuate pretty quickly, it'll help you with that too.
Yeah.
I give it to Taco Bell. Chester's, it's okay. There's so many better chicken spots. I would drive by a Chester's. I would, full of shame, pull into a Taco Bell, hard right turn, let's go, So Taco Bell takes it.
Yeah. So my relationship with Taco Bell is very similar to some of what Jordan said his relationship with Jack in the Box is, which is what Josh said. I just feel terrible about myself after. I love being fit. I love being in shape. But if you put a Taco Bell in front of me and I see that damn menu, I'm like, give me the steak, grilled stuffed burrito, Do you want the XXL or the regular? What do I look like to you?
Yeah.
Give me the XXL grilled stuffed burrito. Give me a Mexican pizza if they have it back, right? If they bring back the Mexican, give me one of those. Give me, is it cheesy gordita crunch time? Give me a couple of those cheesy gordita crunches. Like throw a couple of those in the bag. Yeah. Give me the Reaper taco or the Doritos Locos taco, the Reaper I'm sorry. And then you leave, like you said, Josh, you got the bag, you're like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, you feel like a prostitute, like putting their clothes on.
And I heard Josh mention the Baja Blast. Oof,
Baja
sweet
Blast.
nectar of the gods. Sweet nectar of the gods.
Yeah. And
oh,
here's
Lord.
The Taco Bell has probably the best commercials of any fast food joint right now. Right? They had Doja Cat in their Super Bowl commercial like 2 years ago. Like they're just crushing commercials right now at Taco Bell.
But now they're rocking that Pete Davidson commercial, and that guy sucks. So
yeah, I don't like that. No, you're right. You're right. Guy. That's fair.
You want to order a taco?
Yeah,
Pete Davidson,
just like you're from Staten Island.
So for me, guys, I agree with you. It is Taco Bell all day. So let's go down to the bottom of the bracket. We got a 2 seed versus a 15 seed. You've got Chick-fil-A, and you have Moe's Southwest Grill, which is the welcome to Moe's. Everybody knows what Chick-fil-A is. My pleasure. Let's go ahead and start with you this time, Josh, right out of the gates.
Oh, I don't know as much about Moe's. Chick-fil-A, I would love to talk a lot of mess about this place. So as for Chick-fil-A, I think I might have to save it for a later episode because Chick-fil-A is up against nothing right now. It's just going to walk on to the second round like easily. Chick-fil-A wins. They got the sauce. You can't deny the sauce. Yeah, okay. But they got the sauce. You can't deny the sauce. But why is the line around the corner? There are so many better chicken sandwiches. There might not be better chicken nuggets. I'm not too sure. But definitely better chicken strips. But they do have the sauce. And that's what mom wants. We're getting whatever mom wants. Chick-fil-A wins this. I'm very sad that I had to vote for Chick-fil-A today.
You know what, Josh? I like Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I don't have to stand for their politics. I can like the art.
Oh,
right?
I don't care about the politics right now. We're not talking about politics. Yeah. We're not talking about politics right now.
I think it's fading. I think it's bleeding into your opinion, if I'm going to be quite frank, sir. Because Chick-fil-A is delicious.
I mean, you can't taste homophobia.
Chick-fil-A is it is good.
Depends on what his name is.
It is good food. You're not going to have a bad time there. However, the waffle fries are okay. Yeah, everything's good. The sauce is great. Everything's good. The sauce is great. I just think there's a better option. It's just like ketchup. There's always a better option
You're not going to walk
ketchup.
Josh, you're not going to walk in there and be like, I'm sad now. What am I here? What do you mean you're not going to have a bad time? For me, I'm going to tell you this too. I like their mac and cheese. I do. I like Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. It actually slaps. I was questioning it. I was like, how's a fast food joint going to do this? Because KFC's is just all right. Like, that's later down the bracket. But Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is good. They have some good drinks. They have the seasonal milkshakes at Chick-fil-A. The service is top notch at Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, it is. They are always super cool to you. They're nice. They give you sauces.
It's true. It's true.
It's not just Chick-fil-A sauce. Polynesian sauce is great. They have a great reputation. So they're as far as their cultural impact, it's half and half. It's half and half, like give and take for cultural impact. History, they don't have a ton of history, but they have more history than Moe's, right? They have more history than Moe's. So I'm going to go ahead and say like Moe's is great, but it's like Chipotle's little stepbrother that joined the family because these burrito places were starting to get really popular with Freebirds and Chipotle. And Chick-fil-A is like, no, we've been here, man. We've got we started with the chicken sandwich. We didn't follow in. Go ahead.
Oh, just talking about the history and the impact of stuff. I remember since I was a wee lad, the cow holding up the sign. Remember the cow holding up the sign?
Yeah. Eat more chicken.
Eat more chicken. Yeah.
That's such a great ad campaign. They've never changed it.
I didn't know Chick-fil-A existed until I was in the Air Force.
What?
I was poor, guys. Let me be very clear here. I didn't have money, so like this stuff. It was like I knew McDonald's, Taco. Like I knew the original, the usual suspects. But a lot of this stuff I experienced as a grown adult. Jordan, what about you? Lucci, we're coming to you at the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on the long lines. They really do have long lines all the time, but it moves a lot faster than you think. It moves a lot faster than you think because their service is very good. They have a good system developed there. The sauces are good. You guys have all mentioned that. Yeah, it's just the waffle fries are good. They taste good, but they never seem to be hot. They never give you some real piping hot waffle fries.
You do have that was a solid.
They never seem to be piping hot for you fresh.
Yeah, you want a nice burn when you eat your fry, right?
Yeah.
You want to have to dip it in the sauce because it's too hot to eat straight. Like you dip it in the sauce to cool it off a little bit.
So, a regional mention, since it's getting left out of this bracket, what they did with the Chick-fil-A, with my local Chick-fil-A, is brilliant. So they put it right across the street from In-N-Out Burger, which will not be mentioned in this tournament, I think, or you said maybe later. Anyways, not the point. They put them right across the street from each other, so they kind of eat at each other's lines a little bit. So if you're like, you drive down there and you're like, oh man, Chick-fil-A is popping right now, In-N-Out's there, it's still popping, but you can get in there and get in and out because it's a little bit shorter. Yeah. They take away from each other. And I feel like it's brilliant. I feel like In-N-Out's regional. So I feel like every Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out should parlay together and do that to make the customers, make the world a better place. It's Chick-fil-A. Never heard of Moe's.
So just up front, my vote's Chick-fil-A. But you guys are sleeping on Moe's, man. I don't know if how much airport travel you guys have done. If Moe's is the only group. What are we calling these guys? The only restaurant on the board.
Only person in the airport.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Mo?
They have meal kits, right? So you just go get like a chicken fajita meal kit for your family. It's kind of like getting a bucket of chicken from KFC, but you put all the stuff together, and the food's fresh and delicious. They also have a Chicken Club quesadilla. The first rule of Chicken Club quesadilla is you don't talk about Chicken Club quesadilla. Right? But I'm gonna go with Chick-fil-A. They're getting 2 thumbs up this time because they got the service. They're the only ones on the board with waffle fries. And the waffle fries are good. They might not be piping hot. I don't like to burn myself when I eat, so I'm okay with that. I do think the Chick-fil-A sauce is overrated, much to Josh's curmudgeon. But
Me too.
But yeah, I'm a Chick-fil-A fan. They got the best chicken sandwich. Josh is incredibly wrong. He was only saying that to get under my skin because we had a previous conversation about this, and I had sent him a picture.
Listen to me, you jerk. You sent me a picture. You sent me a picture
yesterday.
We're not there yet, guys. If you're about to have the chicken sandwich off yet, then we're not there yet. That's going to come down the road.
I'm going.
This tired, sad, boring chicken sandwich that he has. Look at this piece of garbage.
Yeah, big old butt.
He paid $45 for that.
Out of that.
$45
out of that chicken sandwich. Anyway, I'm going Chick-fil-A with 2 thumbs up, but I'm giving Moe's 1 thumb up, man. I don't think Moe's is as bad as you guys think it is. I think you're sleeping on it. That's what we're doing. We're going Chick-fil-A.
I said Moe's is good.
You said you hated Moe's.
I said it's the stepbrother of all these burrito restaurants that came out. You said Moe's sucked.
Yeah.
I got a problem with Mo, not his restaurant.
Mo himself.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring it over to Jordan here. And Jordan, we're starting off with we're going with the 8 seed versus the 9 seed. We got 8 seed Popeyes, which is disrespect. I know it's disrespect. But 8 seed Popeyes against 9 seed Baja Fresh.
See, there are Baja Freshes.
Sorry.
Yeah, and Green Burrito is also with Carl's Jr.
You're
thinking of the Green Burrito
Corporation. Yeah, Green Burritos. Yeah, Baja Fresh. There have been I've come across plenty of Baja Freshes and have never thought that I wanted to walk into one. That's the difference. Like, there's Moe's and all that. Like, Some of these places that are just far away. There are plenty of those in California, in the Bay Area, and I've never even thought to be like, what's on their menu? So sorry, what was the other one? Because it's gonna win. Popeyes. Yeah. Cajun fries. Cajun fries are great. Ghost pepper. They got the spice. They got the chicken with the spice. And that's a winning combination right there. Black beans, you got all your Southern comfort food, all that good stuff. It's definitely Popeyes. Good chicken. Yeah,
definitely Popeyes.
So that's a Popeyes vote. Lucci, where you going?
Popeyes is getting a thumbs up for me. They got the red beans and rice. They got the Cajun fries. They got the best chicken sandwich on the board today. Stamp it, right? Baja Fresh, you got to give them respect because they have enchilada-style burritos where they smother it in red chili, but it's not any good. It's not any good. Baja Fresh is getting a thumbs down from me. Popeyes is getting a thumbs up from me. And we're going with the chicken sandwich best on the board. I don't care if you guys want to talk about it. I don't care. I don't care if you talk about it. It's the best on the board.
I'm not fighting it. We're not on that side of the bracket yet, Josh.
Well, no. Listen, we're talking about chicken establishments. They have sandwiches. So, like, we can talk about their sandwich.
So, don't ask me my opinion on Popeyes if you don't want to hear my opinion about their chicken sandwich. That's what I'm saying. They're getting a thumbs up for me. Popeyes wins. Popeyes wins. Next question.
Here's what I'm going to say about Baja Fresh. Unlike Jordan, I like to try different things. So if I see a fast food place that I've never been to, I got a little bit of time on my hands, I'm like, let me go try that one out. I've eaten this other one a bit, and I've had fish tacos from Baja Fresh. I've had their crispy chicken burritos, everything, and every time I eat it, I'm disappointed. I'm like, damn, I feel like I overpaid. I feel like it's not good.
I could just picture, I don't know why I can perfectly picture you just walking down the street, and then you turn your head, see a Baja Fresh, and go, huh.
Yeah, full 80 degrees. And then he eats it, and he's like, oh.
That's why after I take the first bite out of the fish taco. Popeyes is one of my favorite chicken establishments. Now, again, I'm going to catch a lot for this. I don't think they have the best bucket of chicken, but I do think they do have a really good chicken sandwich, and they have it like with that spicy mayo and the spicy it's like the spicy mayo sauce they put on that spicy chicken sandwich. It's really good. The Cajun fries, really good.
The thing about the sandwich is that in order to make it spicy, they just put the spicy mayo on it. They don't change the sandwich. That's what everyone else changes the sandwich.
Yeah,
right.
They don't change the breading on the chicken. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, they should. No, they should. You're right. They should absolutely bread it, and that's actually a discussion myself and my co-host on the TheSadFan have had to talk about because we love food. We love fast food, and we've had the same discussion, Lucia. So I'm glad you said that. Is they need to change up the breading. If you're going to make a spicy chicken sandwich, make a spicy breading. That's just what you need to do in that situation. But again, their macaroni and cheese, I think, is decent. Their menu is good. They have a big menu. Their shrimp is really good. I think their shrimp is up there with like a Long John Silver shrimp. So for me, it is definitely going to be Popeyes here. Josh,
plus they got the best. They got the best jingle too. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Yeah.
So Josh, bring us home.
I like me some Baja. I like some fish taco, dude. Not a euphemism, but it can be. Anyway, Popeyes wins though, dude. Popeyes, unlike the last place we talked about, seasons their chicken. They have great sides, like you said. That no one mentioned the dirty rice. I was surprised. I love that dirty rice. They get the chicken bowl, which is like the famous bowl from KFC, but I think it's much better. Mac and cheese, it's okay. Red beans and rice, fantastic. Biscuits, maybe the best biscuit. If you eat it right away, maybe. Good chicken sandwich. I think you're right. Not the best bucket. Best tendies, though. They have the best tendies. I think so. I love a Popeye. When I was stationed in Aviano, that was my go-to whenever I went to BX. It was Popeyes, dude. Popeyes for life.
Popeyes.
I'm a little Cajun
surprised you're not putting up more of a fight to some of the things we said because you are a Louisianan at times.
Yeah. Well, I was raised there, so I like the Cajun spice quite a bit, and I don't think anyone said anything egregious quite yet. But that's the main reason I like Popeyes, because they Cajun it with some Tonys or whatever, or some Lowry's, whatever they use. Other chicken establishments with huge lines don't do anything but maybe a little bit of salt.
I don't need it.
I like their stuff. You don't.
That was a nice little subtle side. So Josh using his subtlety muscles to take another swipe.
Using his platform.
Stay classy, Josh. Stay classy. Speaking of staying classy, Josh, you have the first go at this one. We've got our number 7 seed, Taco Cabana, against our number 10 seed, Zaxby's.
Zaxby's it's Popeyes with a Phantom of the Opera hat on, or mask on. It's good. Not as good as Popeye. Taco Cabana. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. I say Zaxby's for almost the same reasons as Popeyes. It's just it's like 15% worse than Popeyes. So I go Zaxby's.
Jordan, go ahead. You want to say something, Jordan. I could see it. Your mouth was kept opening, and I was like, he wants to say something. Go ahead, Jordan.
Well, I've never eaten at either of these, so I'm just going to go based off of impact.
Okay.
In California, we get TV ads for Zaxby's, but there is not a Zaxby's in California, as far as I know. Right? There's not one in SoCal, as far as I know.
I've only seen them when I go to like the Carolinas areas.
Yeah,
and there was one in Albuquerque.
yeah. So hey, I think that I've never even heard of Taco Cabana. The name, I don't like the name at all. It's super tacky. Going with
that was almost racist.
Going with Zaxby's. Yeah, right. It's a little offensive.
Two for Zaxby's Lucci.
So Taco Cabana has, again, respect for the breakfast menu. Any of these Amerimex places are going to have good breakfast, or not good breakfast. They're all not going to have good breakfast, but they're going to have respectable breakfast options, right? They have a chorizo burrito that's really good. I'm actually going to give Taco Cabana a thumbs up. It's done a lot for me. I like Taco Cabana. It's fed me many of hungover mornings. So here's going to be my controversial point. Zaxby's, say it with me, overrated. Zaxby's stinks. Their sauce stinks. They're not even good. I give respect for the crinkle cut fries and for they have the fried cheddar bites, which is like their Mona Lisa. But their food stinks. It's not good. They have that stupid Texas toast stuff. Zaxby's is actually getting a thumbs down today. I'm going with Taco Cabana for the win. The hell with Zaxby's. The hell with
so that's 2-1 right now.
So here it goes. Hold on. Let me state this. We're gonna have our first tie. We've never had a tie in the history of this, and it's a 7 versus a 10 seed coming down to the wire. So I don't know who's gonna hit that buzzer beater in overtime. But here's what I'm gonna have to say here. Taco Cabana has taco trays, like taco platters that you can buy that come with like 30 tacos on them.
Oh, snap.
And they just give them, and they're super affordable.
Wow.
They're like $15 and you have like 30 tacos on a tray, including their breakfast tacos.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Go for it. Yeah. I'll allow it.
The only people that voted Zaxby's have never had Taco Cabana. That's telling.
Uh-oh. And they have like, it's not like when you go to like a Taco Bell where you can go hard shell or soft shell. They're soft shell tacos at Taco Cabana, so they're real tacos, and they're good and they're quick. You grab it like you grab a regular like street taco and throw it down. Now it's not as good as a street taco. That's not what I'm saying, but it is in a street taco style. It's good. Now, why I would not vote for Zaxby's is, oddly enough, I was in North Carolina I was teaching. And a lot of my students were like, hey, where do you go for lunch? And I was telling them I'll go to like Panera sometimes, or I'll go to Bojangles, because I actually like Bojangles, but it's regional. That's why it's not on this menu. I think Bojangles is slamming.
I can't believe Bojangles is actually really a name of a company. Speaking of,
bro, their chicken is really good. They're in the Charlotte. My students are like, oh, you haven't had Zaxby's yet? It's so good. It's so good. And when I got it, I was excited because their chicken breast is big that they put on the sandwich. But the chicken is seasoned so mid. It's so, like, Josh, you were complaining about dry. It's super dry. The breading isn't good. And I was just like, it's just like chicken and bread. I could have made this at home. You know, it's just chicken and bread. So for me, it is Taco Cabana. Josh, I'm going to throw it back to you because you were saying you wanted to change your answer.
Yeah, if that's allowed, if the committee agrees, I didn't know they had Plate-O Taco. I'll take that.
Yeah. No, stand your ground. I don't agree. Stand your ground.
Okay, I made my choice. Take shot. Okay, so how do we break a tie?
So I think we break the tie with the best points made as far as this argument was concerned. So, sure. Josh, who are you going to give your vote to for the best points made and why they made their choice?
I honestly, I like your style, Luch.
I know. Right. You can say it. No. Don't worry about it. Yeah. It's going to upset Fry because I'm better than him in most ways, but.
Well, I mean, I did swing his vote with the taco platter, but whatever. Like, he can say what he wants.
Taco platter? No. I thought you were going to pick Fry.
But I swear the shifting moment was the taco platter.
Yeah,
you're
right.
Going to pick Fry, and you picked me.
You literally did change my mind, and somehow I voted for Lucci.
That was the bleep Fry moment that Josh had. He's like, bleep Fry, I voted for Lucci. Jordan, who's your vote for?
I like the taco platter thing, but I'm going to go with Lucci too.
I'll just go for Lucci too. There's 3 votes for Lucci. Jordan, you were definitely not getting my vote because you literally opened it up with, I've never eaten at either one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so now we're on to our 5 and our 12 seed. I think this one might be a little bit different. You've got Taco Bueno versus El Pollo Loco.
Pollo Loco, as seen on the hit TV series Breaking Bad.
Can I start?
Yes.
I like El Pollo Loco, man. El Pollo Loco is good chicken. Like you could fight me if you want to, but their bucket of chicken is tasty. It's delicious. It's their only downside is they don't do fried chicken. That's their only downside. But they do like rotisserie style chicken, and it slaps every time. It's tender, it's juicy, and when you get catering from El Pollo Loco, because I used to have to do catering a lot for my previous job, they give you little tortillas with their chicken. So you can legit make little chicken tacos, and they do macaroni and cheese there. They do black beans there. And you can make, I have made a rotisserie chicken taco with little mac and cheese for my cheese, some black bean in there, and that thing slapped. It was so good. I felt like a fat kid. I'm not going to lie, but it was bomb. Whereas Taco Bueno, actually, it comes in behind Taco Cabana to me. So I'm going to go with El Pollo Loco here.
Okay.
Here's my issue.
Oh, you go.
Here's my issue with El Pollo Loco. It has the Boston market effect where it's like too wet. You know what I mean? It's like good. It's juicy, but it's like too wet. It's too juicy, right? There's like too much.
Time out. Let's get some sloppy chicken.
It's like extra moist. You know what I mean? I like it. They get a negative for me because they don't have fried chicken. I understand that they do. They went after one thing. They have fresh toppings. They're fire roasted, but it's mid. It's mid, right? I'm for it, but it's mid. Taco Bueno, like its namesake, is just good. Right? It's just good. There's not a lot of bad stuff about it. The only problem I have with Taco Bueno is they're the official taco chain of the Dallas Cowboys, and that's stupid. Right? I don't like that at all. So just simply because of that. Oh, actually, sorry. They also have like those hip names. You know what I mean? Like their tacos are called like the Muchacho or like.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Yeah,
big
you're
freaking
right.
taco, things like that. Yeah,
the vaguely racist names.
Yeah, the Mucho Burrito. Right? They have things like that. But because of the Dallas Cowboys thing, they're getting 2 big fat thumbs downs, and we're going with El Pollo Loco for me.
You know what, Josh? Go ahead though. You wanted to jump in, so jump in, Josh.
Well. I'll tell you, Pollo Loco, pretty dang good. I can see the wetness, the Boston marketness. I've only eaten there once. I liked it. I really did. Taco Bueno is kind of just bueno, but it's all over here in Oklahoma's, and I like it, dude. I really do. They got this little salsa bar. Their hot sauce destroys Taco Bell's hot sauce. They do have the kind of weird names. They got a good enchilada. They're a little bit more. They're more Mexican than. I mean, everything's more Mexican than Taco Bell, so I'm not even going to bother saying that. But like, for instance, one time I just wanted to know, so I went to Taco Bueno, got myself a quesadilla, chicken quesadilla, and then I looked across the street. There's a Taco Bell. Let's get one over there too. I did a taste test. Did a little fat boy taste test time. Taco Bueno's
first lunch,
quesadilla.
second lunch.
Yeah. It's called a bang bang.
Smoked.
Taco Bueno's quesadilla and ingredients in general they're solid. I think they're solid.
Better.
It's not like you're rubbing your tummy and unbuckling your belt and going, ugh. But it does satisfy the craving. You feel good. It seems fresh, the salsa, etc. I'll go Bueno.
All right, Jordan, it's down to you, sir.
I'm gonna go with Pollo Loco.
Wow, you went with the trick, the curveball, the old curveball.
They have a surprisingly underrated crispy shell taco at Pollo Loco. It's really expensive. It's really expensive, and they're kind of slow on their service, in my experience. But that take-home meal, take-home family meal kit is really good. As you mentioned, you get the chicken, guacamole, pico de gallo, rice, beans, all that. It comes all just ready for you, and it's a multi-day meal for you. You know,
Yeah.
it's Pollo Loco. Pollo Loco.
It's Pollo Loco. So yes,
Pollo Loco.
That's what it is.
Josh with the joke about himself just under his breath. Did you guys catch Josh?
I could eat that shit in one day.
Jordan says it's a multi-day meal, and he's about to say who's going to vote for it. I just hear in my headphone under his breath, "Not for me." All right, so Taco Bueno, or pardon me, El Pollo Loco upsets Taco Bueno, another 12-5 in the brackets. Wow. All right, 2 12-5 upsets. So we're going back down to the bottom half of the bracket with Church's Chicken at number 14 against Del Taco at number 3. Jordan, why don't you lead us off?
I like me some Del Taco, and nobody that non-Del Taco enthusiasts always have some crap to say about Del Taco. Del Taco is really good. It's a little bit expensive also for what it is. It's like a one step up from Taco Bell as far as price. Like you're talking another 50 cents per item. Yeah, for sure. The Del Combo burrito, it's big old burritos, big heaping portions. You know, you can get anything there. Crinkle cut fries, burgers, shakes, chicken nuggets, whatever. It's really good. Also kind of slow service, to be honest, but always good. It's Del Taco.
Del Taco's Lucci.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with Del Taco, but the problem with Del Taco is it's got its own thing going on, and it's trying to be too many other things, right? It's got the Jack in the Box fever about it. Like, you can go in there and get a bunch of different stuff. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm going to go in there and say I'm going right there for their tacos. So to me, Del Taco is right here. They're right in the middle. They're mid. The food's okay, but they try too hard for too many things. But don't sleep on the little donut bites. You ever had the little donut bites?
Yeah. Yes, the donut bites are bomb.
Yeah, they're fire. Church's Chicken is. I respect the Church's Chicken because they tried fried okra. It sucks, but they tried it. And they also have they give you I don't know the last time you guys have been there, but they give you bagged drinks. They're like Capri Suns, right? So if you go and order like an iced tea, you're getting like a
I don't think I've ever ordered a drink from a Church's Chicken.
Yeah, you get like a bag of iced tea from them, right? So it's like
not a cup.
What are we doing here?
What is this, Canada?
Right, but they're going right in the middle too. It's not terrible, so I'm going to go ahead and say they're right in the middle. But I'm going to give this to Del Taco. Honestly, Del Taco gets this one.
I love it, and you know what? I'm going to go with Del Taco as well. Josh, we're going to go ahead and end with you. But for me, I'm so mad you guys didn't mention the deluxe pepper jack quesadilla from Del Taco. That is such a good case. When I saw that for the first time, I was like, a pepper jack quesadilla? Yes, I will try one.
What?
Wait, it comes in deluxe? I don't have to get a little one? Give me one of those too. Wait, you have fish stick burritos? So they have some crazy
said that in the world. Wait, hold on a second. You got fish stick burritos? Nobody said that before.
Yeah.
But they have better fish burritos than Baja Fresh does, and Baja Fresh is supposed to be like known for their fresh fish burritos, right? And Del Taco makes a better fish burrito and a better fish taco than Baja Fresh does. So for me, Church's Chicken, I've never ordered a drink, to what Lucci was saying earlier, but I have ordered a bucket of chicken, and I'm going to be real here, and I'm sorry, Churches. I don't mean to disrespect you. It's the worst bucket of chicken. It's super greasy to me. It's not as tasty as a Popeye's bucket or the other. I'm not going to say the other because it's coming up soon. Bucket. It's not as tasty as a Bojangles bucket. It's just not as good as any of the other chicken places buckets to me. It's to use your guys' words on El Pollo Loco, it's too wet, and it's supposed to be a fried chicken. All right? So for me, it is Del Taco. Josh, go ahead and take us on home.
Church's Chicken is the kind of chicken where you grab a drumstick, you take a big old bite. It's a little bit too hot, but it's okay. Seasoned really well. You don't want more than a couple bites, though. It's too greasy, bro. Del Taco, if they're across the street from each other, that's what you got to come down to. If you're really having trouble, think of the two on both sides of the street. Which one are you going to go to? Every time I'm going Del Taco. I'm not super impressed with them. I'm never going to go there and get a I almost cursed. Never going to go there and get a damn I did. Burger.
Anyway, got so far.
I go Del Taco. I feel bad about it.
Yeah. Feel bad about it.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel like it wasn't a fair fight. Del Taco beat it because Church's Chicken's terrible. But what are you gonna do? You got to find the franchise, right? You got to find the franchise.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lead us off here. We've got KFC at a 6 seed against Qdoba at an 11 seed. Now, I'm going to tell you, the secret, I love Qdoba, especially at an airport, kind of like Lucci had his affinity for Moe's at the airport. And they grill their burritos. So it's nice melty cheese. They have good sauce. Like, it's a good burrito. But for me, KFC takes me to a place with history and culture where I'm just like, I remember like when my mom would bring home that bucket of chicken because she did not feel like cooking, and you got the sides with the extra watery mashed potatoes, but you get that gravy. You get the potato wedges sometimes. And mom was feeling like she's going to splurge a little bit. Never got their macaroni and cheese until I was an adult because that was too much money. That side was too much money. And my mom and dad liked the coleslaw. I hated coleslaw. I blame coleslaw for me never getting mac and cheese. I'm a mac and cheese guy over coleslaw.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I blame the coleslaw. Yeah, exactly. Lucci, exactly. So also, KFC gives you some, when you get the bucket of chicken from KFC, they give you some big breasts in their chicken bucket. Like, their chicken breasts are big. And their sandwiches, when they released that sandwich menu, do you guys remember the chicken kickers? Like the $1? Oh my God. I would, like, when I was broke, I would drive through the KFC drive-thru and give me 2 of the spicy ones, 2 of those ones. I just order, and I'd leave with like Taco Bell, a bag of like the $1 chicken strip sandwiches. Yep. So for me, it is going to be KFC over Qdoba. Josh, what do you think?
You know, it does bring a tear to your eye, like the Native American commercial about littering, because it's a tough fight. It truly is a tough fight. I remember in when I wasn't going to college, but all my friends were, I would go to work, and for breakfast, I would go to Qdoba and get one of the bombest scrambled egg burritos I've ever had. They got the hot queso, spicy, all of that, the peppers. Put them peppers on now. They got a great burrito. They have the queso. They got a good situation. However, wait a second. Biscuits, mac and cheese, coleslaw, just a big cup full of gravy. Like, it doesn't matter what you think about the chicken, dude. The sides are heat. And then you got the bucket. I watched a little documentary about some fast foods, and there's some interesting history in KFC. You got to admit the impact. But you know what's always going to win? What's always going to win is my bias. And I say I would sacrifice never having mac and cheese again for more Qdoba. So I go Qdoba, dog.
Whoa.
You put your balls on the line there. Jordan, go ahead.
Whoa. It's definitely KFC. Look, KFC does fried chicken like no other. They are the prime fried chicken. When you think of fried chicken restaurant, fast food restaurant, you think of KFC immediately.
It's true.
First, there's layers to their fried chicken. You can get a regular, crispy, extra crispy. You could pick the thoroughness of your chicken skin, how you want it cooked. Grilled chicken is good. The famous bowls are good.
Oh, I'm mad we didn't talk about their advertising. We talked about Taco Bell commercials. KFC's had some really good commercials. Remember they had that line where it was a different colonel every single time? And like Mario Lopez was the colonel.
McIntyre, Norm Macdonald. Yeah.
Norm Macdonald, yeah, great advertising. Just a great brand. Qdoba, it's just, is it kind of Chipotle-esque?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to save it for that matchup, but they just seem like a poser, Chipotle poser. So
only posers eat burritos, man.
A little bit of a Chipotle poser, so I'm going to go with KFC for sure.
All right. I feel bad.
Lucci.
So Josh threw me off, man, because he was hitting the KFC pretty hard, and then he switched to Qdoba at the end. So I like KFC. Me and my wife actually had KFC not too long ago. It was pretty good. But they went from they committed a sin. They went from popcorn chicken to nuggets. Popcorn chicken's off the menu. That's no bueno for me. It's not like Taco Bueno. It's no bueno.
It's no bueno.
And so, but they also got rid of the wedges. They got rid of the wedges and they pulled up those new fries. I like the fries better than the wedges, but it takes away from the nostalgia of it, right? So now you're not getting the potato wedges with the KFC. I'm getting I'm giving KFC 1 thumbs up. Because I like KFC. It's good enough. They did enough to get a thumbs up, but they made some sins. Qdoba, all the things that Josh said about the breakfast is correct. But They also have a plethora of meat options you can choose as you put it over their fresh ingredients, their actual fresh farm-to-table ingredients. And they have a queso birria burrito that is the best menu option in this entire battle. Cadoba's getting 2 thumbs up. I'm going with Cadoba for the win. And I'm right, and you guys can just vote for me again.
Lucci, so we'll start with you just in case that happens again. Who do you vote for? You cannot vote for yourself. Had the best argument.
The person that swayed my opinion the most is Fry, right? But it's only because he was talking about the nostalgia of everything, but he's wrong. He's wrong about it, but he's a good speaker. He's got a lot of motivation behind his words. You know, he's got effortless charisma. I don't like it, but he's wrong. But Fry swayed me the most.
Jordan.
Yeah, you, Fry.
That's
Josh.
cheating.
Oh, I gotta go. I'll see you.
You just won the last vote.
That's Fry. Damn it.
Okay.
That's Fry.
All right. Well,
I mean, yeah.
So here's the funny thing. That reminds me of a story.
Sorry, go ahead.
Listen, you guys want to talk about history or something? Let's talk about all the history of KFC if you want to get nostalgic. How about that? How about that?
So with Lucci has a long history of doing this where he's like, you guys are cheating after he just won, right? So we're in a bar called Maloney's, and we had a day. This is a Sunday night, and we had been watching football at Buffalo Wild Wings all day. We were rolling pretty hard.
It was a long day.
And we're all at the bar, and they used to sell liters of Pabst Blue Ribbon for $4, which was a steal when you're a broke airman. And so you drink the liter of Pabst Blue Ribbon, and we had a seat, like they knew us there, and all of a sudden we hear our friend yelling from across, and we look around, and Lucci's outside, and we have to, of course, we're rolling with Lucci, so we're all going, and all you hear as you're walking out is Lucci going, "You're kicking me out because you're racist. That's why you're kicking me out." He's like, and the bouncer goes, "Dude, you're white."
Yeah, he did kick me out because he was racist. I tried to go with the red hair card too hard. It didn't work.
All right, so that brings us to our final matchup. And as usual, I try to save a nice, tough one for the final matchup. So this is going to be your number 4 against your number 13 seed. Again, I said this at the beginning, we got some underseeding maybe, but you've got Raising Cane's Chicken at number 4, and you have Chipotle at number 13. And I think this is going to be a battle royale. So, Jordan, why don't you start?
Raising Cane's is really, really good. They have good value for their meals. You get the bread, the fries, the coleslaw. The chicken is really good. It's like got that moist, but it's right on the border of being too moist, but also it's just right.
I'm gonna have to put a moist trigger warning on this episode.
Yeah.
Moist trigger warning.
Yeah.
It's really wet.
Yeah. It's right there though on the moist scale. It's right in that perfect zone. They got the sweet tea and the lemonade. Sweet tea and lemonade. Combine those, winning combination right there. But Chipotle. There's a lot of ways you can go wrong at Chipotle. There's a proper way to order at Chipotle. It's expensive as hell, man. They keep raising those prices. It is just not worth the value of what you get sometimes and it's consistency. You don't know. You could go and get the new guy and he gives you nothing. You have to go and come on, bro, keep it going. More rice, more beans. Come on.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Do you ever do the look where I don't mean to interrupt your review here, but do you ever do the look where you just do the really done?
Yeah.
Really done? Or like he slides to the next one to give you like whatever's next over there, and you don't answer because you want him to come back. So
no. Stand there in front of the hot sauce.
You go, nope, I'm not moving. I'm not moving down the line. Bring it back.
We're standing my ground.
I've always felt like their steak was really not good. Like their regular steak, when they bring in the carne asada, like the special seasoned steak, that's pretty good. But just their standard steak option, is been pretty dry, and honestly, it's kind of cold sometimes. Their chicken is undefeated. That Chipotle chicken is great. The barbacoa, if you've never had, that's a super underrated, under the radar item. Very good. Their guacamole is fantastic. The cooking the chicken right there on the grill behind the line. Man, that always, you walk in there, you smell that. It's great. I fed people Chipotle at my wedding. That was the food option. We had Chipotle catering at my wedding. Yeah, I fed each individual person Chipotle. No.
Grab bag. He said, no. Jordan and his wife were the ones making the burrito. The line.
What do you up there? Just...
I go, you know the guac is extra charge, right?
Yeah. Chicken.
I had Chipotle cater my wedding, and let me tell you, nobody was not happy. Everyone left, and they were like, "Wow, that is a really good idea." So
Lucci's over here like, "Damn, I spent too much money on catering because that dude had a spread."
Sure, everything.
I'm with you. I had it was a local spot, but I just had a huge tray of enchiladas, and everyone was so happy at my wedding. I mean,
it's Chipotle.
So it's Chipotle for Jordan. Jordan goes with Chipotle. Josh, I would love to hear more about your wedding, but I'd rather hear more about your opinions on this matchup.
Well, once I felt like my heroes, don't get to know your heroes, right? That's how we do it. Once upon a time, there was this burrito that was $5.50. It was 20 pounds, and it was the best hot salsa in the land. Good chicken. Solid guac. Like, you could tell they made that stuff fresh. The chips got a little hint of lime in them. It's pretty good. Oh, and I can have a Coroni. I can have a Coroni while I'm here. Fantastic. I love the establishment of Chipotle. And Chipotle used to be my favorite food, straight up. Like, I will eat that for the rest of my life, no problem. But let me tell you what happened. Besides the pricing, I love their sofritas, by the way. We haven't talked about the soy option. Anyway, I've gone there the past, let's say 5 years or so. Every time I see a Chipotle, I go to Chipotle and I order something. And I'm not one of those that has an order. I order different every time. Let's try this time. Let's try the pintos this time. Let's try that salsa. I mix it up. However, for the past 5 years or so, every time I eat a Chipotle burrito, my butt falls off instantly.
Yeah.
Explosions like within a half hour. It's time to go.
Then don't do the airport Chipotle.
Yeah, so I feel like I have to wave goodbye like Winnie the Pooh to Christopher Robin. Like, it's time for college now. Bye. I used to love Chipotle. Qdoba has taken Chipotle's place because of that, medical reasons. Raising Cane's is great. That's all I gotta say. I'm going Raising Cane's.
That's all you got to say about it? That's all
it's a disqualification. Like Chipotle's DQ'd for me because I can't eat it.
Okay. So here's my thing with Chipotle. All right. The chicken, you're right, Jordan, it's undefeated. But the problem is when you don't know what you're going to get every single time, it is not something that you can get the same thing every time. It's going to taste the same. It's a box of chocolates, a.k.a. Forrest Gump. Okay. Because you're going to go in there sometimes and the rice is not going to be hitting. So whoever made the rice made it wrong. And you got some hard kernels in there sometimes that you weren't expecting, right? You're not going to get the person that knows how to fold it properly. So sometimes you open your aluminum foil and there's holes all over your burrito because they didn't fold it right. You got somebody that has the heavy hand with the sour cream, but not the avocado. Oh, I'm not paying extra for the sour cream. I'm paying extra for the avocado. If you're going to have a heavy hand, have it on the avocado, not the sour cream. All right?
Needs a different spoon,
so
like a smaller spoon.
No, they get the strainer spoon to give me my avocado. So it's got the holes in it as they lift it up. But the one thing I will say, I did love Chipotle, but they just kind of went downhill as the years have gone on. That I've noticed is as they've gotten more and more expansive with their locations, the food quality has gone down and down, but the price has gone up and up. I will say positively, though, I do like it, and it's the first place I ever had a quesarito. The first place I ever had a quesarito from was Chipotle, and that quesarito is fire. I don't care what you think. Plus, the tortilla is a little extra crispy when you get a quesarito, which makes it, when you bite into it, you get a little crunch, a little texture. Like, that's a really good burrito. But I've legit never had a bad experience with Raising Cane's, ever. I've never had a bad. The Crazy Cane's meal is amazing. I can munch on that chicken all day. Plus, like Jordan said, they give you so many items in it that legit you can make a little chicken Sammy, because they'll give you a piece of bread. They give you big old tendies. You throw the tendies in there, and then you dip it in the gravy and their sauce and the Raising Cane sauce, the Crazy Cane sauce. You eat it like a Sammy. Man, it's so good. So I got to go with Raising Cane's just for those reasons. Go ahead, Lucci. Take us home.
Yeah, Jordan had said something earlier about Raising Cane's with their lemonade. I'm glad you brought it up, right? Because the lemonade and the sweet tea at Raising Cane's is the best on the board, hands down. What I respect about Raising Cane's is they just do the tendies, right, in various ways. When you get a sandwich, it's just more tendies, which is basically them saying, like, you're going to eat these tenders, right? That's what I really respect about Raising Cane's. Is they just like,
you're getting a bunch and we're giving them away.
Yeah, you're eating these tenders. You're going to eat them. This is what you're going to have for lunch. You can have it on a sandwich if you want, but you're getting the tenders, right? And that's why I respect that. Soup. Right? I guess because I respect that. I don't think that it's. They also got crinkle cut fries, but I don't think it's super delicious. But they are getting a thumbs up for me. I like Raising Cane's. I think it's great. I don't think the chicken is that great. But like I said, I respect the gumption for them to just be like, no. You're getting these tenders, right?
We all know what
Here's my thing about Chipotle.
Bottle.
Chipotle. It got comfortable, right? It got comfortable.
There you go.
It started to expand.
That's a good way to. Yep.
The level went down, the items went down, and I'm not voting for anybody that I gotta lie to, right? So if you go up to the front counter and you say, I'll take double chicken, they give you 2 mini scoops of chicken, right? But if I say, let me have some chicken, and they'll give you a full scoop, you say, and then again, right? And they'll give you a full scoop again. If you ask for double chicken up front, they're giving you 2 little guys. I'm not here to play mind games with the guy behind, you know what I mean? The barista, if you will. Yeah, I don't want that, right? I'm not here to play mind games with you. I think that since Qdoba's on the board, it smokes Chipotle. There's not even a competition there. I'm giving Chipotle, as of 2024, 2 big fat thumbs down.
2 big fat thumbs down. You remind me of.
I'm not with it. They got comfortable. They gave up. They gave up.
You remind me of my dad with the line stuff. He goes no rice because he thinks it's a scam. It's just filler. It's just filler.
It's just filler.
It's a scam.
Rice is a scam. Rice is a scam.
All right. So that closes us out. Josh, let me just give a quick review and then you can send us on home. So Taco Bell, Popeyes, Taco Cabana, Chick-fil-A, El Pollo Loco, Del Taco, KFC, and Raising Cane's. And it sounds to me, gentlemen, like chicken kind of took it. It sounds like there's more chicken on there than
yeah, I'm surprised by that. Yeah, okay. I'm really sad about Qdoba being gone, and I'm surprised about the chickens. What's next week?
You guys are wrong about Qdoba. You're wrong about that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a losers bracket or something, bro. We're gonna have to figure something out there. But what's gonna be next week? We arguing about sandwiches or
sandwich shops?
Sandwich shops.
Ooh.
You got your Blimpies.
Nice.
You got your Bill and Ruths. They probably aren't on the list, actually. But, Schlotsky's and such. Is Schlotsky still around? I don't care. I want to talk about it.
Schlotsky's is still around.
Is Mr. Pickles on this, or is that regional?
It's too regional. Gordon, Ike's isn't on there either. I wanted to put Ike's on there, too. And I couldn't because Ike's is too regional.
I've never had Ike's, but I'm dying to have Ike's for sure.
Ike's is so good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been a Gorp Show, guys. We were in the middle of a heated battle, and I hope you tag along because we need to know who the best fast food is. And then at the end, we're all going to meet in Miami, Florida, and have that fast food together. And we're going to live stream it. That's not going to happen. See us at the Gorp Show on X.com, etc. We got a TikTok as well. It's just Gorp Show, no the. Gorp Show! Love you.
Thank you so much, Lucci. Thank you so much, Jordan. We appreciate you guys joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, everyone. Have a good one. And remember to join us at the SadFan Podcast Network on YouTube. This has been Gorp, and keep up with fast food madness.
I didn't get to shout out my my social media.
Oh, go ahead. Yell it.
I don't have any.
No way.